Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name's Josh. Thanks for joining me. Today we're talking about This Is How We Bingham again. I think it's a really important story of influencer culture, of family vlogging culture, and what they put their kids through for the fame, and how none of these people know what to do with their damn money. Not like unless they already came from money. So let's talk about This Is How We Bingham. Okay, so This Is How We Bingham is a channel I've been talking about for a little while. They literally are some of the most annoying Mormon influencers that exist out there. They came into a lot of money really quickly, and I think that I'm not sure if they grew up in, if This Is How We Bingham grew up in poverty like the guy, but they have made literally millions of dollars on social media. And recently they've had to move out of their, dream home with their pool that has like the initials of their channel on the bottom of it. They have a water slide, they have pickleball courts, basketball courts, the most beautiful house. I think it's beautiful too. For all intents and purposes, it's kind of karmic, but not really, because in the end the kids are the ones who suffer, right? But so This Is How We Bingham they still make insane amounts of money. So I don't want to get twisted and be like, oh, we feel sorry for This Is How We Bingham, because likely they're going to be moving into a really nice house, nicer than most of us will ever have. They still make insane amounts of money, because I know how much money I make on YouTube, and they make at least 1 million views more than I do. So they're not hurting for money. Okay, they're still making more money than most people would know what to do with. We're talking, I'm saying 40,000, maybe, depending on the retention of their videos, which might not be so high. I'm going to guesstimate it. So this says 23,000. You can almost always double that when it comes to view stats. So they're probably pulling in around $40,000 to $50,000 a month. I'm not even kidding you, okay? And a lot of people are like, we feel so sorry for them, but they're making $50,000 a month? Come on, people. They just can't afford to live where a mortgage is $20,000 a month. So, boo freaking who. They still, again, they're not going away. They're never going to stop doing YouTube. They make a lot of money on here. This is more money than a lot of people make in a year, in 1 month. And that's just on one platform. So don't get it twisted. They have a lot of money. They got 1.3 million subscribers. Their views are up because of the move and because of everybody talking about it, up by 500,000 views. They are making money. They're not growing by subscribers, not very much. In 3 months, in 1 year, they've only grown 20,000 subscribers in a year. And again, that's the dead part of the channel, I would say. They're down about 33% of what they normally would. Now, when you're only up 20,000 subscribers, it means that you're down a lot more, especially when you have a channel of 1.3, meaning that more people are unsubscribing than they are subscribing. Does that make sense? So they are losing the battle, but this year alone, it's almost 42 million views. It's bonkers how much money they make, okay? And in their heyday, they were making way more, because they have almost 1 billion views, like 750 million views. So they have made enormous amounts of cash on here, okay? So I don't want you feeling sorry for them, because they just blew it all. Now, they didn't blow it all. What they did was they lived above their means for too long, and they had to get out before they lost it all, because eventually they would just not be able to pay that giant mortgage and the insurance and the property taxes. Again, they keep buying SUVs, and they keep going on major vacations, and they keep doing renovations to their home. I don't know this because I didn't watch the video, but apparently their home build is an entire series on their channel, and they have spent so much money on just the mistakes or the changes they made during that make. So their house might be worth something, right, as it is now, but they're not going to recoup those mistake costs or those change costs of the home being built. So if they didn't like a wood, or they didn't like a staircase, or they didn't like this, that, and the other thing, or they wanted to change it, they had the money to do it at the time. They thought this was going to last forever. If there's one thing you can tell family vloggers, it's this: your shit's not going to last forever. You can tell that to almost every single YouTuber. There is a lifespan, there is a shelf life of every YouTuber, okay? Now, the ones that were in their heyday 10 years ago, the family vlogs, that's all gone in my, like, not even new ones, except for Not Enough Nelsons. They still make more money than most people could ever dream of in like a week. Okay, it's crazy how much money they make. So there are a couple, but they're still not they're still not their heyday that they once were. Family vlogging and family influence, for all intents and purposes, I think, is never going to be the same because of the conversation that is happening right now, and that's good. Okay, laws are being put in place. Politicians are perking their ears up and listening to constituents about this type of stuff. People are major influencers that call me Chris. I think apparently I found out she's Canadian. Did this video. She's hilarious, by the way, and I follow her, and she's got a huge following. And
primarily use your children for content and monetary gain, while you know that predators use that content and spread it to other predators like wildfire. Not to mention they can't consent to that said content. I think you shouldn't be a parent. I said that.
Yeah, she did, and she said that with her whole chest. And thank you, Chris Collins. I really appreciate you, fellow Canadian. Apparently she moved to Texas. Hilarious. Why are Canadians the funniest people on the earth, right? Like, can we be real? Can we just say Canadians are the funniest people? And that's probably because of the winters we have to endure. I'm just saying. So thanks for that. So again, the conversation is around this. Major influencers are coming out against this. A lot of influencers are changing their content because they're trying to get away from it because, again, it's going to be untouchable soon. But those ones who have lived in it and have built up their fans and followings just based on being family content, they will never be able to change. Their shit will disappear tomorrow because the algorithm won't like it. Not just because fans won't watch it, but the algorithm won't push it. Alicia's a good example of this. She used to be just about that. Then she changed to like cooking muffin mornings and shopping. The algorithm switched because she just did it in time. Now she wants to go back to family vlogging. She admits herself the algorithm doesn't like it and she gets copyright strike, which is a lie. She doesn't. She might get a yellow check mark or a yellow dollar sign, but I don't think that. I just don't think that she gets pushed out there. If I were to change my content completely from what I do, it will also not get pushed out there. Anytime I do a video that deviates from what I mainly talk about, the algorithm doesn't like it. Okay, so all these family vloggers, they don't really have a choice anymore. Even if they wanted to change, they would literally be dead in the water. They wouldn't be able to make money anymore because they've built their following off of child exploitation. And the algorithm, they are locked in. They are literal prisoners to the algorithm. They have no choice. They cannot pivot. It will not work. And also, the fans would hate them for doing it because they grew up with these children, which is so creepy if you think about it. Like, imagine saying that out loud as a grown adult. Like, I'm angry that I cannot see strange children on the internet anymore. Say that to your friends and see what they say to you. Like, I always encourage people who are haters to like, who are not haters of me, but like who become haters of channels where channels change their mind about what they're sharing and how upset they get when they don't show their kids anymore. I want you to go tell a regular person who doesn't know anything about YouTube that phrase. Like, I'm angry that I don't get to see a strange child on the internet anymore. I hope that you're ostracized from all of the world. All that to say, this is how we Bingham decided to do, to be this thing. They exploited their children in many, many, many ways, not least of just absolutely every time one of their children gets hurt, there's like a 10-part series about it on their channel because they ran out of content so early that the only thing that really made them any money was their children getting hurt. And I'm connecting the dots. I'm using Occam's razor to be like the most, what is the most easy explanation for this is that they get paid when their kids get hurt. So it's imperative that their kids get hurt. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, do I think they pushed them down a flight of stairs? I don't think so. But either the kids are accident prone or something else devious was going on, okay? Or they pushed their kids into dangerous sports or dangerous play so that they would get those things that would happen, okay? Do I think they maliciously hurt them? No, but they maliciously took advantage of every time their kids get hurt because if you go on their channel, I've never seen another family where their kids are in the hospital as much as this is how we Bingham. I'm not even kidding, and it's not even close. Nobody comes close. So that's gotta mean something, right? So they sell their house and it's big sad. We did a video on it and they're big sads, especially the wife. She's not going to recover from this, by the way, everybody. Like it's all their fault. It's the mom and dad's fault for doing this, but the wife is like, I think, putting majority of the blame on the husband, which is probably right because he is the patriarch of this channel. It's usually the mom who's the matriarch, who is the lead of these channels, but not in this case. It's douchebag over here with his backward hat on, being the runner and the gunner of the channel. And he's got a history too. Major history. And I just asked Grok real quickly. Brendan Bingham, the dad from YouTube channel, This Is How We Bingham, no major documented scandals, but there are alleged past legal issues. One Reddit post claims Brandon has 2 mugshots and arrests, possibly for drunk driving or attempted theft, though no specific evidence or details like the date court records are provided to substantiate these claims, because it's just a claim at this point. These allegations remain unverified. Criticism of the parenting style, which I do. Exploitation of children, which I do. Materialism and financial decisions. Yes, we're talking about all that. So there's been some stuff in the past that just really hasn't come to light, but they think there's some legal issues with him. I guess this is second marriage and it's kind of icky. But again, the exploitation is all we really need to focus on when it comes to This Is How We Bingham, okay? And so today when I wanted to do this video, I wanted to show you guys a kind of a stark contrast between them moving into their dream home, and then the video that kind of popped up afterwards. So these are the kids living the high life. Their friends are coming over. This is the party place to be. That's what they wanted to be. That's what my house is. I find it an honor to be that house that is the party place that kids feel comfortable coming to. You have all the cool bells and whistles that they want to play, the pool, the hot tub. You got all the games. You got all the cool stuff, comfortable couches. You got all the food that they could ever want. That's my house. And I'm always going to be that place and that safe place for my kids and their friends. Because I just think that's important as a dad, and I think that's what they wanted to be too. Don't get me wrong, and they would give their basketball team, $150 Nikes and buy the whole team and they didn't do it out of the goodness of their heart. Everybody, okay, they didn't. That's all business write-offs. That's all going viral. That's all just trying to get views. That was never out of the goodness of their heart. Everything that any family vlogger ever does on camera, you have to understand, it's because it's for content. Those people who give, like, remember Cola Brandt went out and did the homeless thing, and he's like, those people who do those, I'm kind of torn between it. Those people who go out and they like tell everybody, oh, we're helping homeless people and you're doing good things. I kind of get it. I do kind of get it. Okay. But at the same time, when influencers do it like this, they're just doing it for themselves. They're doing it to make money. It's to go viral. That's really what they're only doing it for. So whenever you see this Howie Bingham do things like that and you think they're good people, think again, because they're not good people. Okay. They're absolute child exploiters who made millions of dollars doing it. Okay, and now they're suffering the consequences because they spent all their money. Nothing to show for it. So here we go.
Bringing in some pizza, first meal in this home. It only makes perfect sense that it would be takeout. Just kidding.
Hello and good morning, everyone.
Guys, this is amazing. Oh,
can you not wear a backwards hat once? Joker looking mofo. Can you please just wear normal? Like, you're not a teenager anymore, buddy. I know I wear my hat backwards once a blue moon, but he's got like a look, like a Simon Cowell, only black t-shirts. You're over it.
last time we will open the vlog in this home.
So weird.
We cleaned it up nice and clean for you.
I spent a lot of time last night cleaning.
This actually did.
She never, ever lets her say a word. It is crazy. I don't watch her videos. So every time I see it, I get like, he never lets her finish. Ever.
Take quite a bit of time.
Let's go back. I want to see that again. Watch.
Weird.
We cleaned it up nice and clean for you.
I spent a lot of time last night cleaning.
This actually did take quite a bit of
She just walks away.
time to do last night. We are currently on moving day. Today is the day we are moving officially. You guys didn't see, we did the most insane reveal of our new dream home. Absolutely mind-blowing. We watched it together as a family last night. It is posting today, this day, for you guys to see. Today, we're officially getting out of this house. We have moving company coming to get all these boxes out of here, take them over to the new house.
Can't believe it.
You saw probably like, well, what are you gonna move? The house looked like it was totally moved into. All the furniture there, all the decor, TVs are hung, thank goodness, so they're gonna be straight. Pictures, things like that.
We don't have like 5 holes
Holy cuts. Ta-da! I hate the cuts. You guys need to stop the cuts, man.
behind every picture.
Well, what's crazy is there's just so many other things, odds and ends. Once you pull everything out, it's a lot.
Yes, and as I have gone through Impact, I have gone through every single drawer, every single closet, every single everything. We have
Really? You're moving, so why wouldn't you? That's stupid. Thanks.
dejunked. We have kept the things we need. I'm sure along the way we're probably going to get rid of a few more things.
I
but
think so.
Last time we did this, you had a freshly broken leg.
Yes.
Kids were teeny tiny. We're very excited today. We're going to get the kids off to school. It's their last day heading to school from this house.
We pick them up. This house will be empty most likely because the moving's actually taking place while they're at school. Just getting the boxes from here to there. Then the move-in process, a little bit more lengthy. We're just
I don't have this sped up, everybody. That's them. That's normal for them. They cut out every breath and every pause between every word for some reason. I don't get it. It doesn't make any damn sense to me. It doesn't make any damn sense to me that they would do that. Does this sound normal to you when people do that? Does this sound normal? Dumbasses.
put all the boxes, I think, into the garage, then move into each room as we go, and the kids are excited to set up their own rooms with their own little things and
Can't believe
all that stuff. But today is the day, guys. It is moving day. It is going down.
Let's do it.
You're coming with us. Freezing, love you, bye.
Even their first home is like really nice.
This house will be empty when you get home, and this won't be your home.
Stop giggle laughing after you say a word.
Last time ever pulling away at school from this house. Not gonna cry, promise. I'm not gonna cry. Okay, I'm gonna cry. Actually, this makes me want to cry more than anything.
Look at this reveal. Holy shit. Look at the money they spent on this house. Just this retaining wall, I'm not even kidding you, is probably $30,000. Just this retaining wall. Just the stone was 10 grand. Like, the money that they spent, there's no way they recouped it. Nope. Holy shit, the concrete work. It's a beautiful home. Like, again, like I said, beautiful view, the freaking fun dirt biking you could do around here. It's again, it is awesome. I'm just saying, don't live above your means, or like invest in businesses that allow you to live in this life for the rest of your life. Do you know what I mean? Like, I hate Roman Atwood. I hate him with all my heart, as much as I hate this guy. Okay. But at least that guy invested in businesses. I mean, he's worth $30 million. Not like he's, but he invested in businesses that probably end up paying his bills monthly. Maybe not all, but he's got a business that will last forever. Everything fell apart for him. If any ever came out and he was canceled for whatever reason, he would have his business and he would still be able to survive.
First stop of the day today, heading to the storage unit, and we are here. We've arrived. We've got the moving truck right here.
Yeah, let's fast forward.
40 minutes are just crushing it right now. Running trips up and down the basement stairs, loading the truck. They're like sprinting. I don't know how their legs and knees have the energy for that, but Mom and I are up here just kind of organizing any leftover boxes, pulling them into a central area at the top, so they just have to go to one location to grab the boxes and load. And then you're gonna have the loose ends. You got a giant Barbie house, a couple of these shelves, things like that will just be loaded at the end. But right now, we're just throwing boxes in the back of the truck.
Okay, I don't care.
December.
This house is bananas. Anyway, maybe I got the wrong video. Let me take a look at finding the reveal. So here it is. Here's the damn reveal of this damn house.
What? Okay, so they're coming back to finish.
So you see how excited these kids are and how...
What? There's freaking lights in the stairs? What?
You didn't know that? You didn't pay for that? You didn't know that they were putting lights in your stairs? Okay.
On Earth.
I just want to go in. Let's hurry.
So we're debating right now. Should we turn around so that you
Here's debate. Put your focus on.
can actually see us in the vlog? And then we're gonna spoil. We can kind of see through that door right now. We don't spoil anything. So guys, we have the team of people who put this whole home together inside waiting for us. We've got some photographers, videographers to help out with.
There are, like, there's again, if you guys don't understand how fake this is, it's so damn fake. You don't think these kids have been in this house 25,000 times already while it was being built? Come on. You have to do a walk through the house before you close on it, so I don't think that they're telling the truth. Fake cry for the camera, everybody. See this, and again, I'm showing this because look how sad they are, like how excited, and this is our dream home, this is everything, and then they just threw it all away because they didn't modernize, they lost their fans grew out of it. It's bullshit content. Child exploitation is on its way out. All those things. All the above. See, these kids are understanding how to create content. They've been in this house 100 times already. This is not the first time these children have walked into this home. It's impossible.
How are you guys doing?
We're so good. I'm so excited for you to be here.
There's gonna be some phrases that age like milk a little bit in this. How is this my house? Well, it isn't anymore. That's how. I'm sorry.
This is all yours.
While wearing his own merch every day, he wears his own merch. Look, I wear my own merch sometimes, but that's all he owns. This is how we Bingham ugly ass logo. That's it.
Wow.
Look at the ceilings. This is something like, this is the kind of house Mark builds. This is the kind of house. It kind of looks like Mark's house. Holy drawers. Do you know that drawers in a kitchen? And I know this because I'm renovating my kitchen. Each drawer, depending on who your kitchen builder is, in Canada anyway, is about $200. Every drawer equals $200. Imagine that, where I'm from. So it might be cheaper where they are. I don't know if they have cheaper labor. I don't know, but I'm guesstimating in a fine home like this that's like super custom, $200 a drawer. And they have like 1,000 drawers in their house. Slow motion crying. We're rich. Look at the piano. Not the white piano. Oh my gosh.
First we go first. Should we go in here? Oh my god. One house left. Okay, here we go.
They just cut the sad music.
Ow. That chandelier is mine.
Yeah, that's a $10,000 chandelier.
Oh my gosh, guys, look at that.
For a YouTube family, they got all the wrong color of lights though. Look, it's Jesus walking on the water.
Nicole, how does this normally go?
My mind is blown.
Just kind of wander.
Stop lying. Just stop lying. What do you mean? You tell me you haven't walked in this home from the moment you started building it to now? Come on.
This doesn't feel like our house still.
It just feels like
It just seems weird to me because like this furniture I haven't really seen before.
it's on pictures.
It's on pictures. A year and a half ago.
Oh, they even got a stager to come in and like buy them furniture and everything. So everything's new. Even the furniture. There's no way they recoup this cost. No way. No way. No way. They spent so much money on this home. They're done. They rolled it into the mortgage, and that's why people were suggesting the mortgage is like $25,000 a month. That's not far fetched for a $4 or $5 million house. It's not.
And we ordered them and I was like, oh, it'll be cool. One day, this is our furniture. Like, when we leave, they don't take it. Like, the stays like actual furniture. Whoa, that TV was cool. I had got a lot more to go. Mine.
Yeah, kids, let's go. Let's go. I want to go to bed.
Boggled. It doesn't seem like home. This is so nice.
I'm laughing at him because he deserves it. It's age like that. Oh, hard work of exploitation. It's gone now. How's that feel? Again, they still make more money than most people will ever see. So don't feel sorry for them, guys. They still are rich.
This is Turks and Caicos. Everybody's individual plus the family. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do love the stuff they're getting excited about. This tape holder. It's like everything in the entire house.
I know. Q-tips, staples.
That will be there forever. Difference.
Age like milk alert. What will be there forever? Will it be there forever? You mean 2 years? Is that what you meant to say? Imagine living in your dream house just for 2 years and like going broke over a period of 2 years. You know that when they look back at their finances for this build of this home, and they probably wrote it off as a business expense, so they probably owe, and I'm not sure if they got away with it, you know what I'm saying? But maybe they did, but maybe they didn't. Because where do you get that money? Like if you're bringing in hundreds of thousands a month, which they were making millions of dollars, okay? When you brought all that money in, and first of all, you know how hard it is for a YouTuber to get a mortgage? I should know. I'm a YouTuber who got a mortgage. 20% minimum, okay? Minimum. And then each month they were probably cutting checks with their YouTube payment checks and be like, "Hey, got your money on the 21st," handing it over to the guys. They probably threw so much money out. They were probably so house broke, even though they were wealthy. They were broke by the end of this build for sure. But just saying, they must regret these crazy purchases. I want to know, anybody who knows this is how we Bingham and walk through this process, what are the major changes that they made? Leave a comment below with the major changes and all the things that they made that cost them a shit ton of money.
They stacked every individual Q-tip in mom's bathroom.
I know. How long did that take?
Anyway, let's go.
We do feel like it's important to jump in and give a little narration because at this point the night was only beginning. We had no idea what was in store. There were so many more surprises to come. As we went upstairs, we decided it would be cool if the kids could each have their own surprise reveal for their own room. So we sent the photographer and the videographer into each room before the kids walked in. We had our designer close all the doors upstairs before we went up there.
We wanted this to be the ultimate surprise for the kids.
And
The kids have seen the rooms, you damn liars.
we had no idea what was in store, you guys. All of this has been a surprise.
Her Klingon vein is definitely gotten worse over the years with the stress.
Until now, but the kids especially, they knew maybe like a theme kind of, but they had no idea what was behind that door.
Or to the level in which it
They knew.
was done.
We didn't know either.
Yes, you did. You guys designed the house. Liars.
Saw sweet hazy.
Why do they say things that are so easy to call out? Have you ever built a home? You've been in a home? You saying you've never seen your home before you walked in it? Then what'd you sign off on? You kidding me? You've never seen anything? No, we're just for the first time. Nobody in the right mind would pay millions of dollars for a home and not do walkthroughs. There's a beginning, there's frame walkthroughs, there's drywall walkthroughs, there's like walkthroughs galore. And if it's your own home and you're doing a custom build, which they did, there is walkthroughs galore.
We kicked things off with her. Her reactions were priceless. But what we wanted to do is to send each kid in the front for their room with the family close behind.
Okay, we got it.
Look at your...
Oh my god! That is your bed.
Anyway.
The bait.
Get the light.
Whoa.
Just like our beds. It was like right in this area. Right?
Oh, it's a hidden door. Oh, look, there was a door here, but there is not a door here now. Let's pretend we don't know there's a door here. That's silly. It's a dumb logo.
Dude! Oh my gosh, dude!
Look how fake this is. A dad. This is a dad.
Look behind you! Look behind you! Bro!
Again, I hate how fake it is. Anyway, so this is their giant ass house with theaters and them being super excited and then spending too much money. What struck me and what hit me pretty hard with when it comes to these kids is this video. You need to see this. Honestly feel sad for these kids. Because this is what they released most recently, where they're staying right now.
Guys, welcome to your new home. I'm so excited. Oh, it just got dark. There we go. We're back. The power flickering. There we go.
This is how we spend all our money, bro. All right, I don't care about that.
Hello. Whoa. Table's filled with my favorites of all my favorites. Hey, how are you?
This guy, the stress has aged him too. Like, let's be real. He looks way different. His demeanor is different.
Oh, man, thank you. Mom, you're all ready?
I feel bad for this guy right here. Like, I feel bad for these kids because they remember in the video, like, we bought this house as a flex. That's what this guy said. He says Brandon said we bought this house for a flex. Our kids can flex on their friends. That's literally what they did for. And now they don't have that. And I don't know if these kids are spoiled rotten, probably to a degree, right? I don't know if they're jerks, like not enough Nelsons, but this is going to affect them pretty hard. I think it's going to hit them really hard.
It's a fantastic crew. Me and you. Not as ready. What are you guys? Barbecue, home repair, driving. I know about money and snacking.
Does he know about money? While you look around at your house being packed up, your dream home that you lived in for 2 years, how much does he know about money? Here's what he knows about money: how to spend what he doesn't have. How to overspend and live way above your means as a flex. I mean, a lot of people say no regrets to that, right? Hey, if I had 2 years of an amazing life, no regrets to that. Not me, man. I grew up too poor to think that way, and you can't get that out of my system. I will never ever go back to being that way. I don't care how hard I have to work. I don't care what I have to do. My kids are never ever going to go without. They're never going to be within a home that's good for them. We're never not going to have the vehicles to drive. Never not going to be in sports. They're never not going to be able to do whatever the hell they want. Now, I'm not going to spoil them. They're going to be getting jobs. They're going to learn money, but I'm never going to be that. This guy, again, the no regrets for this is, I think that's what he says. Well, we lived that way well for a while. They still make so much money, more than most of their kids' friends' parents will make.
That was their idea.
This is the greatest part.
I hate this guy. Anyway, let's get to this. Don't care.
I will save that for
The last thing I kind of left it to the end because we need most of the stuff, and that's been a full event. Like, that's been a big one. That's great, but right now, while we continue to pack, we've actually got some cool updates on some of the stuff that's going to be moved tomorrow. We had some problems we were worried about with like, the weight set. We got that figured out. We've got a place for like everything to go. It's all coming together here at the very last second. One thing we have left to do right now,
Move into our new apartment.
head on over to the in-between, as we're calling it, you guys. A one bathroom. I call it one bathroom because it sounds worse than a 2-bedroom. You can call it a one bathroom. That sounds pretty bad. One bathroom.
They're moving 7 people into 2 bedrooms. And they're wealthy. They have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a month. They don't need to be doing this. I don't know if they're looking for people to feel sorry for them, but don't. Okay? Because don't. There's just no reason for this. But it's going to hit you hard.
Apartment. 4 kids in one room, old school bunk bed style. Us in a cute little room right next door, and then the one bathroom for all to share. And apparently all of this stuff somehow,
Guys,
plus all of our pantry
packed all
food.
the kids' clothes. I'm like, this is not gonna fit. So there's a chance as I unpack it all, I might bring part of it home and pack it and have it go into storage because
But
it's just too much.
We get it today. Today is the first day we can go over, start putting some.
How your new home not ready? Apparently they did it maybe a switch too with another family called Art for Kids or something. That's who's in this pool right now. It's apparently another YouTube family moved in. I think it's Art for Kids or something like that. Art Kids Hub is the channel. 9 million subscribers. They just basically bought it off them. Living the dream in this Howie Bingham's pool. Someone says there's a theory. If the theory is correct and they swapped houses with the family that bought theirs, why have they moved yet? I know they wanted to paint and change the carpet, but they don't have the keys to the new place, but the new family are in their old house. The people are saying they swapped with that Art for Kids family with their home, and it was a downgrade and they wanted to upgrade. And there's this post. I really wanted to put this post. Confirmed, the Mormon church has been paying influencers. Wish I could say I'm surprised. Guess I'm more surprised that someone actually leaked the phone calls and emails. Their criteria for sharing the gospel is quite disturbing, to be honest. Don't use the term Mormon, which I will always. Use the words Jesus Christ as much as possible. Get emotional when sharing your testimony. Only mention positive aspects of the church. Mention how tithing has given you blessings, and the list goes on. Now, I don't know where this exists. I don't know where it exists. But if that's true, it makes sense. It makes sense, and I think it does exist.
Stuff in there. Now the plan is, I think we're gonna sleep here tonight. I know that's the plan.
Yeah.
But then we are prepared for, if necessary, to sleep at the in-between.
That's the plan.
Monday night, because if they pack up our beds tomorrow, we don't know what order they're gonna do things, how much they're gonna get done in day one. But my assumption is that at least a couple of the beds would be gone. So this is most likely the last night in this home. I don't want to really think about that just yet. We'll get there in a second. I think as these things start to go out of the house and you have like bare floors, I think it's gonna hit everybody. But right now,
Already did, buddy.
this feels a little bit chaotic and stressful trying to get all of these things separating. What are you going to need for the next 6 weeks? What are you going to need for the next camp? What are you
6 weeks.
going to not need for...
So much. There's so much.
I feel like we've got it though. So let's load up the
You're putting your kids in a 2-bedroom for 6 weeks? Ugh.
cars.
Oh my gosh.
Head to our new home.
Yay.
That hat you just saw was probably a $80 hat. It was Anti-Social Club, which is crazy. Which I sell Anti-Family Vlogger Club shirts. Go buy your shirt right now, everybody. I keep forgetting to talk about it. My store is up. The shirts are hot. I make them. I ship them. They come to you from me. Right from my basement. With all the cat hair. Just kidding. There might be one or two. But it's from me. Make sure you guys go to my store and buy my shirts. All right. Let's get to the thing. Okay, here it is. Why are you playing this music? See this. Look at where they're going now.
Guys, welcome to your new home. I'm so excited. Oh, it just got dark. There we go. We're back. The power flickering. There we go. Guys, oh, you can do your own laundry here. This is insane.
Whoa. You can do your own laundry in this basement apartment for 6 people?
Okay, hey, wait. This is way bigger than I thought. This is pretty good. Oh, wait,
It's not.
Is this that?
Look at this. Look how sad this kid is. And I honestly, I feel really bad for these kids. These kids hate this. And the parents are trying to make content out of it. And like in these vulnerable moments where these kids are living in a reality where they were living in a dream home, doing all those things, relying on their parents to give them the life that they're used to. And then it all falling apart. And now they have to live for 6 weeks inside of a basement. Look at the faces of these kids.
What an entertaining space. Crew, you knew. Guys, come on. This is going to be fun.
You're gross, dude. You shouldn't be making content about this. I don't care.
This is going to be so... Right, guys, what are your thoughts on this exact moment?
Okay, first of all, he's what, 16, 17 years old, living in a room with his little siblings? Nah.
Oh, I just heard the wood definitely go straight down. It's kind of a fun, look at these cool little ladder up there.
He's being dramatic.
Continue the tour.
He's not being dramatic. What he's doing is showing on camera, and these kids aren't supposed to be doing that. They're not going to throw that under the bus, but he's showing his disdain for what their situation now. This is so sad, guys. They came from a literal mansion with pickleball, basketball, water slides, everything you can think of, dirt bikes, and all the bed rest. And now they have to sleep in a bunk together for 6 weeks. These people make tens of thousands of dollars a month still. They're not broke. Okay? There's no business doing this. I don't know what they're trying to achieve here.
Here, this is the east wing for the children's quarters. I love this though. This is great.
This is like
Summer 2025. So hold on, what else we have here?
this is probably where I'll put more of the kids' clothes.
Yes,
honestly.
we've got some stuff.
Sounds like a good place to put 4 people's clothes. Again, why didn't you just get something better? I don't think that they're this broke. That's why I'm kind of like, what? Why are they doing this cheap Airbnb? It doesn't make any sense.
Storage. I mean, this thing is well equipped, ready for
It has
hosting.
a vacuum, which I'm actually really grateful for, because I was like, should I bring a vacuum?
Bring one, yeah.
I mean, we're gonna...
Wow, you could do your own laundry and vacuum the floors. It's everything you need.
A dryer right there. We don't have to go off site for that. That's kind of a big deal. Not everything would have one on site necessarily.
What?
This is really cool.
Okay, love it.
What are you trying to prove? What are you trying to say to people? You're literally moving from a mansion to this. You're like, look, we got laundry. Amazing.
Hey, let's come in here. Follow me this way. You guys, this is. I mean, look at this. I'll be honest.
Amazing.
From the pictures, I thought that this was like overlapping with this, and you'd be like running into each other. There's space. I mean, look at this. We have got.
There is not space.
This is way bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be awesome.
There's room here. We got
It's gonna be awesome. We came from a mansion.
a kitchen, fridge, nice little sink.
Yeah.
I love the
Wow,
amount.
not a sink.
They're pulling out. We got a toilet. We got a door.
That kid is hating it. Man, when these kids do tell-alls someday, I can't wait. All these kids are gonna write books and gonna make lots of money writing their books, and I'm gonna read all of them.
Floors that
We got a pantry. That's as good as a pantry in our house. this house. Not the house we're moving out of, but the one before that.
And this was our pantry in our last house.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, that's very doable for 6 weeks. You can do that. Guys, this is set for hosting. We can have huge parties, big rages.
Big bedroom. So this way, our bedroom.
I feel beyond blessed to be here.
Roxanne just did.
No, you don't.
No, it was so much different from like walking in here.
Oh yeah, it's different. Okay. Okay, but wait, what is that? So that's a closet? It's not a bathroom.
It's to a bathroom.
Oh, okay, so that's the everyone bathroom,
That's
right?
the shower right there.
Yeah.
Jack and Jill.
Yeah, okay.
This
Well, that's
is
the
the
one.
everyone
But then there's like a door down there to it as well. Okay, got it. Well, we'll do the full tour another time. But this is the home. This is the
Crazy.
between, and now it's time to get all our stuff.
This is plenty big.
No, it's not. And who are you trying to convince?
Teasing mom on this one. We are actually moving in. This is not,
It's very in between.
one of the boxes already on its way out of here. That's
yeah.
great.
Yeah,
That's
we
great.
need to get. We brought a little bit more than this place can.
And that's good because I think the kids wanted to have the things that they might need, but then we are reminding them this is, even though it feels like a long time, it is very short
It's
term
temporary.
overall. So in between, as we're calling it.
It's very in between.
I think you guys are going to be very surprised at their new house. Everybody's like, they're gearing up for people to feel sorry for them and all this kind of stuff. But like, I think you're going to be like, their new house is going to be beautiful. Don't get it twisted. What's with this music, dude?
As we're back now, this is not the in-between. This is the before. We can't wait for the after. We've got
Yeah, you guys are going to be surprised.
to get through the in-between. That's what's coming up. So you guys,
It's gonna be great.
we are somewhat checked in, you could say, as we prepare
have
to
officially
check
checked
out of this place.
Let her finish the sentence. I can't do it. I can't watch them anymore. This is how we Bingham. This is how we broken, but they're not. Guys, don't feel sorry for them. It'd be interesting to see. I think you're all going to be very surprised. All the haters are going to be like, oh man, they haven't really suffered at all. They really haven't. I mean, if you consider suffering going from a mega mansion to like a mini mansion, okay, maybe, but they're not going to, guys. They still make way more money than you'll ever see in your lifetime, okay? But not for long. I think, again, their channel is dying. It is on the decline. They're getting a big boost of views right now because of the move, and people want to see it going on. That's their content. They capitalize on anything going on in their life. What's going to happen after the move? It's going to die down, and their channel will take another big hit and a big step down. They won't gain followers. They'll lose subscribers. You know, and they're just, it's a slow dying star. But again, even in the end, I still think they're going to be at the last grasping straws of their channel. They'll still make $5,000 a month. You know, they'll never go away as long as they keep making content. You always have that little bit. They still have over 1 million subscribers. Okay, but they make almost no views. The latest video, okay, which is the solution to all our problems. They're still putting in 50,000. They do daily videos, okay, and each video is pulling in 80,000, 58,000. They still make so much money, okay. They're still pulling in bank. So don't feel sorry for them, but also you can laugh at them for being like, this is our forever home. It's not. This is our 2-year home. Yee. Everybody, take a deep breath. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I am going to go finish tile now, which I hate with all of my heart. I thought I told you guys to remind me not to tile. I'm literally hiring out the hardwood. I'm not doing it. I decided it's just not worth the knee pain. It's just not. Guys, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Hope you have an amazing day. Happy Canada Day, by the way, if you're watching this from the States and you're from Canada. I got a whole shit ton of fireworks and my wife's working the night shift. So she's not even gonna be here. And she's like, just don't light things on fire. I'm like, you know me. And she's like, yeah, don't light shit on fire. We got fireworks from Costco, so we're really excited. We're gonna do a pool party with the kids, have some barbecue, get the kids over, light off the fireworks, have a good night. Sparklers, maybe mini fires. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I hope you guys have an amazing day. I know your July 4th is coming up too. That's your big party. So have an amazing day, and I will see you when I see you.